Rick Marks here. I wanted to talk a little bit more around the book of Emotionally Intelligent Manager and some of the insights to how we communicate and looking at, I guess, the lessons learned. A really interesting suggestion they make in the book is to watch a movie you've never seen on mute. And to look at a situation where there's two people and how they're engaging, and by watching it on mute you're not hearing the audible cues, and to observe body language and seeing how they're engaging with each other and see whether or not you can pick up on the emotional cues. Are they open? Are they talking? Are they yelling? Do they look frustrated? Where are their eyes, their nose, their mouth? Crows now feet on their here, are they smiling, are they happy? And to make note, and then to go back and watch that clip with audio and hearing then the audio and making another assessment and seeing whether or not you were kind of right, or whether there were new insights that the audio gave you a bit more context or background around it. But by picking a random segment of audio, of a video clip, which you haven't seen before, so you're unaware of how these people are interacting. The other one is to people watch and to go to a public domain and observe people. Look at how someone's walking. Are they hunched over? Are they looking depressed or sad? Or somebody walking smiling? Somebody could have just got good news. And it talked about making an assessment of somebody, and then if you're game enough to go up and start a conversation and potentially how are you feeling today? And then find out, I just got a promotion, I'm really excited, I'm looking forward to this, and I've been waiting a long time, and then you can kind of go, I could see that you looked happy, and it's through that we can learn to read other people, and they talk about the first part to that is that you need to be self-aware in yourself and how you emote, how you display your emotions, how you regulate your emotions, and then you can start to work out how others. Now, it's not saying how you do it is the only way. Everyone's sort of a little bit different. It talks about the audio and the audible tones and the pitch and the variations in that. You can tell a lot from if someone's really cranky or if they're really excited, they're nervous. You can often hear a lot of that audibly in a conversation. So I thought those were interesting insights and some challenges there, that how often do we just slow down and we actually take a moment and look. Another one of the suggestions is to set up a video yourself and record yourself having a conversation. Ask yourself some questions and learn about how you interact with someone else. Now, they said that cameras are not always easy, and again, like I've said before, I've been doing camera recording and stuff, so I'm more comfortable with a camera than I used to be. However, they've suggested even to get a friend or somebody on the other side of the camera, but the whole point of the video is that you see how you interact, see yourself from that other person's perspective, and it can be quite insightful to how you communicate. What are your styles? What do you sound like? The more you study yourself, I guess, the better you'll become at actually understanding yourself, and therefore how you communicate. And then you can actually realize that a lot of the reasons you don't communicate with others, or say go up to a random stranger, it's all in your own head. A lot of the time we create our own blocks in order for us to avoid something uncomfortable, or say fight or flight. But by being able to be comfortable with yourself, by watching yourself on a camera and understanding how you communicate, then you can go and meet other people and be a little bit more outgoing. Now, you wouldn't believe it, but I'm generally more of an introverted person. I don't generally like big crowds. I thrive more on my own space, but I've had to work on being able to communicate and to help others. That, I guess, is a core of where my being is in helping others. And as a team lead, that's a major part of who I am and how I want to help my team. But it's also how I want to help others. I come from a family of teachers. All my siblings are teachers, and my mother was a nurse, my father was an electrician, and I became an electrician as well. But I really enjoy helping others, and I've found that I didn't like the electrical because I was a sole trader, and so I was helping others in a different way, but I want to be able to help others to achieve what they want to achieve and their goals, versus helping them by fixing their lights or putting in PowerPoints. So in life, we go through a journey of understanding ourselves, and I think that that's one of those things by having the journal. And again, like I've said, I carry lots of different journals around, and I have different purposes, I have different meanings behind them. And by journaling and getting your thoughts and stuff on paper, you can better understand yourself. And then from understanding yourself, you can then start to understand others and start to realize where other people are coming from. And then you start to learn to slow things down. And it's when you slow things down, you start to actually take what somebody said, rather than taking it at face value, you put it into the picture and you step back. And you go, that person probably lashed out at me because right now it's a tough time for them. They probably weren't necessarily, thinking about how they were communicating. And so you start to, it's not about looking at yourself at a higher level than somebody else, but the more self-aware you are of yourself, you can learn what to allow to speak into your life and what you can essentially sort of discard, going, well, I'm not going to let that kill my day or my mood because, someone was upset with me. You can rise above it and go, they're possibly just having a bad day. And if you want, you could dig into that and you could say, look, is everything all right? That came off quite a bit brash. Would you like to talk about it? Allow them to also then say, no, I don't want to talk about it, or, depending on your relationship and stuff. But again, the more you become aware of yourself, you can be more able to either accept or reject things at that level. If you've enjoyed it, chuck some comments. I'd love to have some conversation. Thumbs up, subscribe if you're interested in more of these, and you'll see me in the next video. Thanks, bye.